Good evening. My name is Foxwine, and this is the first time I've ever streamed on a Tuesday. I normally stream Disco Elysium on Sunday nights, but there was a power outage in our home on Sunday night, so I was not actually able to run a stream. So I am doing a makeup stream running until about 10:30 tonight of Disco Elysium. So my usual schedule is streaming on Sunday nights, Wednesday nights, and Thursday nights. So this is a special one-off. And Disco Elysium, where I was, as I remember correctly, just about to go into the hostel again to see if any union reps or communists or possibly both have arrived to talk to about the murder that has occurred. So, possibly I should have entered the hotel before signing off last time, but you know. Because the loading screens for me are always so long for some reason. Oh, it's noisy in here. This is the first time I've been in here that it's been noisy. Can't really talk to many of these people though. But there are so many people. It's all about money, you know. And it would appear that the meeting room is still closed. Is there anyone new in here that I can actually talk to? No, it would appear not. Alas. Okay. Back outside. I've explored down this way quite a bit already. Actually. Yes. I've been over this way and through here, but the way over to this side is currently blocked. So I may as well go the other way up the street and see what's there. Let's see. Nothing new so far. Here we go. What do we have here? Jump Jams, a popular music mag. A glossy magazine, most able-bodied men. This issue hosts a top 10 list. Huh. There's something up there, but how does one get up there? I shall have to keep an eye around for that. Okay, so I'm very paranoid about quick saving. Let's try talking to this gentleman here.
Welcome to Revachol.
Have I been mispronouncing the name of that this entire time? Announces the rotund man. The remark isn't addressed to you, it's addressed to the lieutenant. Okay, why are you addressing my partner like that? Hey, I know Rivacol, that's where we are. Never mind, let's keep moving. Leave. Well, I'm not going to leave. Why are you addressing my partner?
Don't you welcome to Ravachol me. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist isolationist culture, while your ancestors came to this island a mere 300 years ago.
I guess I have been pronouncing it wrong. I'm not sure if I can make myself pronounce it the right way, though.
Every school of thought and government has failed in this city, but I love it nonetheless. It belongs to me as much as it belongs to you.
Okay, so you tell him what's happening. You sound angry, Kim, or say nothing. Well, I know why he's angry, because if he's specifically addressing the welcome to the foreign-looking guy, well, you tell him, Kim.
It's men like you who keep Revachol divided, making it that much harder for everyone to climb out of this post-war limbo.
Rhetoric success, hurrah. What he means is fixation on the Revacolian nation makes it harder for Revacol to actually attain self-determination. I've been pronouncing it with the hard syllable this whole time, and apparently it's the soft, and I don't know if I can change. Oh no. Okay. He's right, you're undermining our best shot at real self-determination. Stop ripping into this guy, he's just really proud of being Revacholian. Limbo, what's going on here? Okay, I don't want to deal with this. Sure. He's right. You're undermining our efforts.
Oh, come on, man. I just said welcome to Revachol. It's a lorry driver thing.
Except that now your name is Racist Lorry Driver. I'm just saying.
I know exactly what you meant. You think my kind doesn't belong here, that I should watch myself and behave. But you see, I'm an officer of the RCN. It's actually my job to make sure you behave. I would advise you to remember that.
Silence. The air between them becomes tense. Esprit de corps success. Your partner needs backup. Now's your moment to shine. Oh no. Fucking A, Kim, I've got your back. Point your finger pistols at the lieutenant. Well, I think we all learned something here. Smile at the lorryman. Or, now that that's settled, we have a couple of questions. Oh no. Oh. None of these are good. Oh. There's being supportive and there's being a tool. Oh no. Finger guns it is.
You two make a cute couple. You know that?
Thank you. Lieutenant exhales and resumes his regular calmness. All right. Now that that's settled, we have a couple of questions.
Whatever you say, officers.
He waits impassively, cigarette smoldering between his fingers. I have a feeling that I may have... This whole thing may have blown any chances of getting good answers, but... Perception. Medium success on smell. He smells of heavy motor oils and his breath of high tar content cigarettes. Possibly Astra Whites. I found this mug in the trash. Show it to the man. Yours. The mug has a kind of racist imagery on it. And was thrown away, so... What was that argument all about? What are you hauling, or we're done for now? Let's go for something simple. Let's ask him what he's hauling. Not much anymore. I'm here to pick up some cargo, but the dock workers are on strike, so it's a sit and wait on your ass situation. Wait, how long has this been going on then? Or what kind of cargo are you supposed to pick up? What kind of cargo are you supposed to be getting then? Apples. Well... yeah. Rhetoric. Apples is exactly the kind of thing you'd say if you had something to hide. Thank you, Rhetoric. Sounds like a cover story to me. Apples? Or, fair enough, I got some other questions. Apples? Yeah, apples. I take it you had other questions? Okay, back to the same questions. We have not produced any others. I don't feel like I need to ask what the argument was all about. So why not? Let's ask him about the mug. He stares at the yellow man mug, then suddenly he explodes. Ha 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 ha! Oh man, that's great. Look at that guy go. Haven't seen anything that funny in a while. Oh boy, is it yours? God damn, he wipes the tears from his eyes. Thanks for that, but no, it's not mine. Charming man. Logic, medium success. He doesn't live in Martinez, so why would that be his mug unless he's been here for quite a long time? And even so, he's a truck driver. Why would he have a non-covered mug? We're done for now. We're done. I am not going to ask you about that argument. I know what that argument was about. I don't want you to try to explain. Oh, man. Okay, I'm not reading that. Ah, excellent. I'll take that. Let's see here. Frite. Okay, oh, and we... 3 T's. How idiomatic. How are you supposed to pronounce 3 T's? That's the question. Oh, this is a mess. Oh, this, so many people and so few to talk to. What's this over here? Oh, sure. Oh dear. Spent all my money getting here. I wouldn't do this if I didn't have to. Only this person up here is speakable to, but I don't think I can talk to him by yelling at him from the street. So I think I will try going in the store first. And then I think that's a staircase over there next to him, and I'll find that out. Because I'm not really sure I actually want to put myself in the middle of whatever is going on there. Maybe if I shop for a little, things will clear out. Okay. Yellow roses, dozens of them. Tulips, too. Okay. What's this here? A melancholy pop song plays on the radio. Okay, and this? Terror machine. The terror machine stands in the corner. A sign says 1 bottle equals 10 cents. Okay, sure. What is this machine? The clerk looks up out of her magazine. Oh, that's the terror machine. Yes, but what is it? Or, I understand now, thank you. Well, what is it? She knits her brow, confused. It's a machine for tarry? You know, you find tarry outside, like bottles or whatever, and put it in the machine, then it gives you money. I see, and how do I pick that up for the machine? I'm not sure how to pronounce that word, so I may just be avoiding it from now on. You need a bag, I guess? We used to have some, but we gave them all out, so she shrugs awkwardly. Feel free to use it if you find a bag, though. I'm sure there are some out there. She points outside. Somewhere. Okay, so this is a money-making thing. If I can find a bag, unless I have a bag. I doubt I have a bag. Handkerchief, ape pen, headless rider, filament memory, rifle, postcard, ledger of failure and hatred, chain cutters, pry bar, and flashlight. Yeah. Now that definitely lacks a bag. So I need to find a bag somewhere. Okay, so what about this then? St. Baptiste Pharmaceutics. Pharmaceutics, not pharmaceuticals? Okay. A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister packs. They all bear the St. Baptiste Pharmaceutics logo. Encyclopedia success. Their logo is the bloodless rose, pure white, untouched by harm. Just ask me if you need anything from St. Baptiste. We don't stock prescription meds, but we do have Nosfed, Dramamine, magnesium, and hypnogamma. Okay. What do these products do? Who is St. Baptiste? The various buyings or leaves. So let's ask what they do. I don't know. Let's see. Nosfed is a nasal spray. Dramamine is a really good painkiller. Magnesium is a dietary supplement. Hypnogamma is... She stops. I don't really know what hypnogamma is. I guess it makes you feel less shit. It's recommended for use after lots of partying, studying, or exercising. Can you be a little more specific? Or, thank you for explaining, miss. Thank you for explaining, miss. Her nose is already back in her magazine. Uh-huh. Oh, sure, why not? Who is St. Baptiste? St. Baptiste? You know, she nods slowly at the cabinet. The pharmaceuticals company? St. Baptiste Pharmaceuticals? The one that sells meds out of St. Baptiste? She points to the cabinet. That one? There? She thinks we're really dumb. As encyclopedia success despite that, she's right. St. Baptiste is the company derived its name from St. Baptiste, the city itself so named because that's what it is. A rare case where that really is the full etymological history, as far as almost anyone knows, at least. Alright. We'll just leave the cabinet alone for now, but it's nice that there's a place to get medications that isn't just picking them up off the street. Not that I can really afford to buy much more than I already have, considering the money that I owe to the hostel for all the damages I did to the room. Okay, what's this up here? Shimmering wall of vices. A colorful display of cigarettes and alcohol bottles lines the shop wall, inviting you closer. Except there's an entire counter in the way. Perception sight success. The bottles wink at you in the light. The smokes too glitter in their wrapping. It's like looking into a kind of heaven. Your knees are weak. Electrochemistry success. There, in that dark green glass, a world of ruby, all in vain, the great flowing river of warmth, wine alcohol, beer alcohol, love alcohol. I'm in heaven, I need it all so bad. Say nothing, just take it in. This is not a good place for a recovering addict. Or, not right now, leave. Let's just take it all in. Conceptualization success. The beauty, the truth, the poetry of it all. The clerk. The clerk sees you eyeing the goods behind her. I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health, she comments, but I guess you already know that. She can tell just by looking at us. Electrochemistry success. Know this, you will never finish your alcohol quest if you don't buy beautiful alcohol. Oh my, that's expensive. Please tell me more about these products. Do you sell any under-the-counter vices? Various beers and one kind of cigarette, or leave? Tell me more. The pale-aged vodka is special, I guess. It's stored in pale for a couple of years, which makes it super expensive and super strong. What is pale? Okay, what will consuming this stuff do to my body? Or, thanks for your answer. What is pale? You know, she shrugs, uninterested in explaining it further. She's very teenager clerk. She gives me a real teenager clerk vibe, this one. Electrochemistry. Don't worry your pretty little head about it. Let's concentrate on what's important here. Okay, what will consuming this stuff do to my body? Or thanks for your answer. Sure, let's be weird to the clerk. Why not? Sure, she already thinks we're stupid. She stares at you, unsure. I mean, I already said it'd hurt you. I don't know what else they do. Tutorial agent. Drugs give powerful bonuses to your main stats while dealing damage to your health or morale. Cigarettes raise intellect while damaging your health. Alcohol raises physique while damaging your morale. Well, I can't really afford morale. I can't really afford morale hits right now. Which is unfortunate because I think I have a quest to find booze. Let's ask her if she has any under-the-counter vices. No, she fixes her hair underneath her cap. Frita only sells legal drugs like the law says. Alright, we'll just leave that be for the time being. And double check the journal here. Yep, here we are. Find booze and drink it. That's a quest. Well, I found booze, but I don't think that the hotel is going to let me pay down the damages in installments of $10 each. Okay, so we've done that. Let's try actually talking to the clerk.
Welcome to Fripp. Feel free to look around or something. Everything is out on the shelves.
She returns to her magazine. Conceptualization success. What's the magazine she's reading? So, before we go on, what is this Frit? What magazine are you reading? Let's proceed. I have some questions for you. Continue or leave. Well, I guess since conceptualization decided to nudge me on this one, what magazine are you reading?
You mean this?
She looks at the cover, boasting a colorful photo of two girls kissing.
This is Pop Stars. It's got, like, famous people in it. It's not for sale.
Composure success. Looks like it also has something called Police de Le Monde featured on page 34. This speaks to you. Stupid famous people. I approve of this. Very futuristic. Tap on the girls kissing. Forget about all that. What is this fashion police feature? Point at the cover. I'm not even interested in that magazine. I don't know why I asked about it. Oh, what is this fashion police feature?
It's where they rate different outfits famous people wear. It's kind of funny. They're kind of mean. It's about who's the most stylish.
Okay. Who's the numero uno guy in there right now, and does he look like this? Point at yourself. Point to her hat. I bet your hat would take the prize. Or, so who is the most stylish here? It can't be anyone from here. Oh, sorry, who's the most stylish there? It can't be anyone from here. Oh. Well, I bet your hat would take the prize.
No. I don't like it. I hate it.
Official employee hat, then.
We are not the fashion police. We're the real police.
Thank you, Kim. I was having fun there for a moment, and now it's gone. Okay, what is this Freet?
I don't know. Fripp?
Freet? I don't know how to pronounce anything. What is Frit? Or why is it written with 3 T's? Well, actually, I want to know, why is it written with 3 T's?
I think they think that the extra T makes it funkier. It doesn't.
Encyclopedia success. The story goes that normal Frit with 2 T's, a men's workwear shop in Vredfort, was already taken, so when Frit Retail Inc. grew into a multinational corporation, they had to add an extra letter to avoid trademark infringement. Okay. I have some questions for you, young lady.
Okay. I'm not really supposed to be chatting to anyone, but...
Well, she puts down the magazine, so... Victory for us? Does Frit have a warehouse in the back of the Whirling in Rags? Can you tell me anything about the dead body? Can you tell me anything about this reality we're in? Or actually no questions and I'll leave. Let's ask about the warehouse first. A warehouse? I don't know. Maybe. I don't really care what Frit does. Come on, give me something to work with here, or this is important. Give me something to work with here, girl. She looks up from under her brow. Fine, Frit doesn't have a warehouse, just a little back room here, okay? She turns back to her magazine without waiting for you to respond. Well, can you tell me anything about the dead body? I don't really know anything. I mean, I know it's there, but I haven't seen it, so... That seems a reasonable answer. Did you know the man who died? How long has it been there? What do you think happened? Or thank you for your help. How long has it been there? I don't know, really long? Oh, she's such a teenager. Did you know the man who died? Not really? Interesting. Not really doesn't mean you knew him a little. No, I didn't know him at all. Okay, you know, that... Well, what do you think happened? I don't know. Kim, no need to worry. The lieutenant's voice is soothing and professional. It's just standard procedure for us to ask around. If you hear anything, let us know, okay? Clerk. Okay, she scratches her nose. Just vague enough to intrigue me, but completely useless. Thank you for your help. She brushes a strand of hair off her face and tries to return to her magazine. I don't think I will ask her. Oh, no, actually I will. Tell me about this reality. Reality? You mean what reality? Economic reality or conceptualization success? She's like a student unexpectedly called upon by a teacher. Can she answer the classroom question? Yes, tell me about the economic reality, or no, I meant the physical reality. Economic. I don't really know anything? I mean, I'm 15. I guessed correctly. Also, a 15-year-old is the sole clerk for an entire store that sells alcohol and cigarettes? This truly is a dystopia. Okay, 15 is an excellent time to learn about the economic reality. Or what about the physical reality then? Well, considering that you're in the job market and selling all this stuff, 15 is an excellent time. Yeah, she looks at the clock on the wall. That's why I'm working my ass off in Frit, so I guess, like, that's economic. Well, that's... I applaud her deflection there, I suppose. What about the physical reality, then? I don't know. What about it? Where are we? What time is it? What is the revolution? The coalition? What's that? Someone told me there is one. Or I won't bother you with this nonsense anymore. The coalition? What's that? Someone told me there is one. Our government? Or do you mean something else? Sorry, I really need to finish this article. She taps the magazine on the counter. She's trying so hard. Okay, what time is it? I don't know. Look at the clock. It's right behind you on the wall. I believe that's one of the walls that I can't see from the angle this camera sits at. Perception sight success, however. The clock shows the time at 10:09. The hands seem to be still. It's apparent the clock doesn't work. What is the revolution? When ordinary people take over the government and, demand democracy? What about the one we had here? In city I've been mispronouncing for the previous 6 sessions and will probably continue to mispronounce in new and novel ways. Yeah, it happened like 50 years ago or so. Sorry, I'm not very good at this. At history, I mean. Well, yes, for a 15-year-old, 50 years ago would be history. And I feel old all of a sudden. Where are we? We're in Freet? No, I meant where are we on a larger scale? As mankind, or as a nation, or conceptualization success? What will her essay prompt be? Oh no. I don't want to read an essay. As a mankind, as a nation, like where in the world, or you know what? Never mind. Like where in the world? We're in Revicol? Like on the Insulindian Isola? Thank you, or I was just testing your knowledge. Let's try to save what little face we have left with her. Just testing your knowledge. That wasn't very hard. She folds her magazine back. Oh dear, let's just, I won't bother you then. Got experience. Cool, she seems happy to return to her reading. Okay, well that's everything that I could ask her, so let's go. Okay, was there anything in here I hadn't looked at yet? Nope. So, quick save, and back outside. As far as it goes, my investigation has not been very good yet. There's plenty of people who know about the body, but nobody seems to know how or why it got there, or even have a really clear picture on who it was. And this is still going on here. How unfortunate. Just to be reasonable. Well, there is a thing to look at here, so I'll look at that. It says GRIH. The Greater Rivkol Industrial Harbor. Okay. Then we have
Scott?
this. Oh, there we go. Asks a man with jolly eyes, tilting his head. Well, I did want to talk to him, but I didn't realize I clicked on him. Call me mañana. At least that word I know how to pronounce. Rhetoric success. You're hazy on the notion of a scab. Smells like politics, though. Maybe it's got something to do with the flask he reaches for from time to time? Oh dear. What exactly is a scab? Yeah, I'm a scab. Poor and downtrodden. Wave your fist. Right to work. I'm not a scab. I'm a cop. Or walk away. I'm not a scab. I'm a cop.
I was just messing with you. No one's ever seen a cop scab.
There's probably a very good reason for that I'm not going to get into.
Imagine, you cops going on a strike, but then another cop comes in and says, let us cop for less money.
He chuckles, then realizes.
Speaking of, what brings the RCM here, to the Wild North? Come to see the strife?
I like this accent. I can't quite put my finger on what accent it is, but I like this accent. Let's see. I've come to Martinez investigating a murder. Hey, you're the man in boots at the gates. Kuno said you know about the armor. I'm looking for assistance with a dead body situation. I'm a bit short on money right now. Can you give me some of it? What's the strike about, anyway? Or, nice talk, gotta get moving. What's the strike about, anyway? You know, serious business. He smiles. I'm sure the big boss will be glad to tell you. You'll have to ask him first. Rhetoric success. He's a chatty guy. Wants to talk about the strike, too. Just can't break the command structure and tell you now. Alright, thank you, Rhetoric. Let's see. I've come to Martinez investigating a murder. Murder, huh? That sounds like a lot of hard work. You'd never see me investigating a murder. Well, no, that's the point. That's what... You have specific people to do it so that the random passerby don't have to. It's actually very fun and easy. You're right, it's almost impossible. I'm 91% sure I'll never get it solved. Whisper, I have no idea what I'm doing! Or maybe you want to help me solve it by telling me who did it. Oh boy. Well, while number 2 is actually very close to how I currently feel about solving this murder, I don't think it's actually a good answer to give. Maybe you want to help me solve it by telling me who did it? Of course, Felicia, he gives you a sly smile. It wasn't me. You can rule me out. Easier that way. Easier for whom? Drama success. He didn't do it. It's the truth. Well, I suppose if my drama says so. Alright, you're the man in boots at the gates. Kuno said you'd know about the armor. Heh, he smiles. The little boy did good on his promise. His promise? To get me into trouble. To sick the pigs on me. Pardon the choice of words. Not mine. Kim, what happened? Mañana, I was asked to look into that armor situation. Official Union probe, you know. Track it down. See who took it. Did you? First I thought, why not? Maybe the pieces can feed the strike, buy us a few more days under the sun, you know? So I went to this boy. He said he'll make me his prison bitch. He's got eyes everywhere, the cops in his pocket, and he's the king of Jamrock. Served me right for doing menial footwork. I dropped that probe right then and there, and it still got me into trouble. He smiles. One bad move is all it takes. So, Kuno used us to what? Scare you? Or the probe into the armor, what did you learn? What did you learn? I learned that people don't want to talk to a drunk union man about some armor. Kim, what else? Manana, not much. Technical stuff mostly. That was the interesting part. What sort of technical stuff? Because if that was the interesting part, I'm interested. I did some research into this armadura. Let's say I have friends at the library, he explains with a wry smile. I didn't get into the material science, just how it comes off. How does it come off? Manana, in parts. 4 in total. The helmet was the first to go. The kid says he tore it off and kicked it into the sea. I believe him. The boots were still on the guy last I saw. Too hard to remove. So as I count, there are 2 parts missing. The gauntlets and the cuirass. That's where I left off. Too much hassle. More like a mob for some militia. Hold up. 4 pieces? Helmet, cuirass, gauntlets, boots. What about the leggings? I'm going to find 1 piece of it. 1 is enough. I'm ambitious. I'm going to find all of it. All the pieces. Or actually, I may have better things to do too. No, actually, what about the pants? Oh, they're just gone. They don't exist anymore, if they ever did at all. He gives you a jolly shrug. Forget about them. I did. So the guy was running around without pants? Okay, so I'm going to find 1 piece of it. 1 is enough. I'm ambitious. I'm going to find all of it. Or actually, I may have better things to do. I don't really want to be fishing around in the sea for the helmet. I'm going to find a piece of it. I am. Kim, nice and balanced, the lieutenant nods. Some junior officers can take care of the rest. New quest! Find an armor piece. Manana, smart choice, the mustached man agrees. It's only that 1 spot you need armored, too. The one the bullet hits. Ah, but how do you know which one that one is? Oh, and a quest to get the boots. Lovely. Good luck if you go for those boots, though. You'd have an easier time wrestling the spurs off a Bloidero than getting them off him. Sure, so Kuno used us to what? Scare you? It's a minor nuisance. It's all good. He contemplates taking a swig from his flask. Electrochemistry. He thinks... Not yet. Better to get this business out of the way. Sweeter then. Thank you for cooperation. No problem. He finally takes a swig from the flask. If you see that kid, thank him from Call Me Manana. Thank him for showing me the way. I'm looking for assistance with the dead body situation. Body still hanging in the tree? He rubs his chin as if pondering his core beliefs. Aye, that's a rough pickle. Can't help you with that, sorry. I'm not really an admirer of dead bodies. Might be someone else from the Union can render assistance. He shrugs. Does that mean you can let me through the gate? I don't operate in that capacity. I'm not a granter of passage. He takes a swig and points up the stairs with his flask. The passage grants itself. Oh, a philosopher. Logic success. If it's all so simple, why don't the strikebreakers just go up the stairs? That simple? I just walk in? I walk right past Measurehead and go in. Ah, past Measurehead? Yeah, the 2.5 meter tall Seminese supremacist there. He points to the bridge above the gates. Walk right past him. That would explain why the strike breakers are not going anywhere. They do not wish to be broken. Right. Then press the button to unlock the door. Uh-huh. Then go past him again. Okay. And you enter the harbor through the office. Esta. So you're saying it's actually quite difficult, or, gotcha. I think I have some questions for you first. So you're saying it's actually quite difficult. Don't worry, I'm sure it's not completely impossible. For example, you could best Measurehead in a physical confrontation. Or you could convert to his Seminese supremacist worldview, or, he strokes his mustache. Maybe it actually is completely impossible. Has anyone here ever bested him in a physical confrontation? Or has any of the scabs tried converting to his worldview, or got it another thing? Has anyone here ever actually beaten him? Not yet, no. He fixes his eyes on you, evaluating your prowess. He's incredibly strong. Many of the scabs tried converting. Jean-Luc himself would say the philosophy has proven overly heroic for the scabs to convert to. Not enough intuition. Alright, another thing. Sure, the man whistles a jaunty tune, the wind rustling his whiskers. I'm a bit short on money right now. Can you give me some? Or nice talk, gotta get moving. Nice talk, nice talk. Let's see. How does one get over there, I wonder? Well, let's try having a look at these. A notice, in case of a strike, press button behind guard. A hermetically sealed door, locked by electronic means. There's no lockpicking or door kicking this one. I see. Well, let's see what happens. Measurehead makes all men quiver. More than enough to please a woman. So these girls are just hanging around being fans. I know that this is going to go badly, but maybe I won't die.
Nobody betrays your degeneracy.
Amongst other things.
Yeah, Measurehead. His body totally betrays his degeneracy.
The young woman at the giant's side agrees. Say nothing, size him up first. What do you mean my body betrays my degeneracy? My body does not betray my degeneracy. My body is unimportant. I'm with the police and we need to get into the harbor. Or we don't have time to get into this now and leave. My body is unimportant. I would really prefer not to get into a fist fight with this man.
That is precise the negligence that has led you to succumb to Banrul.
Al Ghul? His face contorts in disgust, as if he were smelling a dead rat.
You reek of it. An invisible sword of Al Ghul emerges from your throat. You cannot see it, but others can. It is making the woman in my company sick.
Wait, Al Ghul? Smell your breath. Kim, is it really so bad? You're right, I'm alcoholic, and I need that dead body to no longer be in the tree. I don't have a problem with Al Ghul. I just drink a little on the weekends. Or enough. I need you to take down the dead body or let me in. Wait, Al Ghul?
Yes, Al Ghul.
He means alcohol. Do you mean alcohol or understood? And I'm going to go with, do you mean alcohol?
Correct. My small skull servant.
He nods approvingly. I got experience for that.
Al Ghul is an ancient Ilmaran poison, a parasitic fungus that has colonized your race. It is a trick the desert pygmies played on you for humiliating them and stripping them of their land.
That's a line of rhetoric, all right. Encyclopedia success. Intentionally fermented drinks have existed for 10,000 years. Okay. The Ilmaran people did not invent alcohol. It's existed since the Neolithic. This explains everything. This has nothing to do with why I'm here. It's existed since the Neolithic, dude.
This is a fabrication the alchemists of Yizot and Bashir and the Roland and Ghul have fed the people. Go on believing in it. Raise those up.
I don't think that's how history works, or that's probably right, yes. That is actually kind of how history works, because history exists through the lens of who is telling it. But, that's probably right, yes. Alright.
Good. There is a frit nearby. Congratulate yourself with another drink. Your features are not yet congenitally deformed enough.
Okay, I take exception to that because congenital deformations occur in the womb. It's not something that you cause later by drinking. That's a different kind of deformation entirely.
Oh yeah, Measurehead.
The babe looks at him with eyes full of admiration that transcends the merely sexual. Ugh. Let's see, same responses as before. You're right, I'm a servant of Al Ghul, but I still need that body down from the tree.
No, you don't. You need to get another drink. Occidental Haplogroup B4 is done giving orders around here. The influence of the ham sandwich race is waning.
Okay, that's a lot of gibberish that's supposed to mean things. That hurts me in a deep place. Rhetoric, does this remind you of someone? The guy down there. That fat racist over there, point to the racist lorryman. You're just like him after pumping some iron. I am the police and I need you to comply now. Let's take a step closer. The race stuff is unimportant here. I just need you to help me do my job, please. I'm very tempted to go with the first one. So why not?
Look at my craniology. I am the pinnacle of my haplogroup. The pink blood is a bad example, even of yours. It saddens me. You were once a noble and powerful race. You gave the world eugenics, electricity, and powerful weapons of war like missiles and aerostatic aircraft. You made great gains in metallurgy, race theory, and statecraft.
Wait, does he think eugenics is a good thing? Because it's not a good thing.
You dominated lesser cultures, like the deformed Hemians and the inexplicably potato-obsessed Quakers. But now your ascent to the genetic summit has halted. You are obsessed with sadness and with frivolous pop culture.
Yes, probably. Dystopias will do that.
You will be superseded. Isn't that right, babe?
It is, baby, yeah. You know it.
Interfacing success. There's a button right behind him, just out of reach. It must be the one that opens the door to the harbor. Okay. Come on, I just need you to move about 20 centimeters back. Push him out of the way. You're right about all this. Now I need you to help me get that corpse down from the tree. It was your people who put that dead body up there. Your people should help me get it down. Or this is going nowhere. Well, of these choices, obviously pushing him out of the way is not a thing that's going to be working. Even if that's all show and silicon, that's he outmasses me by quite a lot. So I'm not abandoning this yet, so that's discard number 5 as well. So the best choices are either 3 or 4. Sure, you're right. Help me get the corpse down.
Enough with this begging. You should leave the stage of history with dignity by inviting the other races to a great world war. Bring your troops to the Seminole Islands and to Boogie Street, and we will pulverize you. When you are gone, we will build a museum.
Well, that's a nice offer, but also, maybe not another world war. Maybe, leave that off the table.
The walls will be lined with bottles of Al-Hur, your beloved beverage. Inside, we will store the odes to homosexuality called art and your microcephalus colors.
It's hard to come up with a response to the stuff coming out of this guy's mouth. Rhetoric. There may be a peaceful solution to this. You could internalize Measurehead's race theory. He would take you as one of his own. I don't think that's actually possible. So the options are right, good idea, or wouldn't that mean I have to become a Seminese supremacist myself? Which is difficult considering that my character is not Seminese. Well, yes. Why don't you want to be a Seminese supremacist? So what if you're not Seminese? You can be anything. Is the narrator listening to me talk? Okay. You serve the Union, don't you? Aren't they white? Know anything about this mug? Show him the mug. What are these tattoos of yours supposed to mean? A conceptualization of medium difficulty subscribed to his advanced race theory. A physical instrument formidable difficulty. Knock him out. Or leave. Just out of curiosity, 8% chance of knocking him out. 92% chance of actually subscribing to his race theory. Oh, is that a permanent change? Let's just go with the first one. You serve the Union, don't you? Aren't they white? Don't be vulgar. White or not has got little to do with this. The race enigma runs much deeper than that. He turns his eyes towards the harbor, seemingly bored with you. I am not even going to attempt to recreate his accent. It would be not only disrespectful, but incredibly embarrassing. Yeah, but you still serve them. How does that factor into your life? You keep telling yourself that. Or, I'm sorry, of course, I understand now. Deeper. Yeah, but you still serve them, you know. Mr. Clare is a man of vision and means. He has the will to confront polycultural capital, something your race, communists, never did. I'm sure I mispronounced at least one word in there, but we're just going to keep going. Also, to serve is noble. It takes discipline. Your petulant individualism has only contributed to your race failure. It is lax and moronic. Let's see. I'm no communist. Communism is pretty cool. Individualism is my jam. My jam is a mysterious fourth thing. Or enough of this. Individualism is my jam. Jam, individualism. You have gotten these ideas from degenerate youth culture, have you not? You have picked them up from rock and roll songs. I've gotten it from disco, actually. It's true, I'm a rock and roll star and a rebel. Or youth culture does not affect my thinking. I got it from disco, actually. Offshoots of the Seminese people invented disco while having sex under the influence of cocaine. It is a shame upon my race, but what is done is done. Okay. I am not surprised you enjoy it so much. This has happened to many of the side products of the inevitable cultural victory of the Seminese race. Oh boy. Okay, I'll ask, who are the Seminese? I don't really know who the Seminese are. I've recently experienced head trauma. Wonderful, I need to enter the harbor now. Or you could take the body down yourself, maybe? Wonderful, we're done with this line of inquiry. really know who the Semines are. I've recently experienced head trauma. Self-inflicted. I can see that. The Semines are the South Island race, haplogroup A4A, the rightful masters of the Insulindian archipelago. We descend from the Aeropagites of ancient Pericarnassus and arrived here 4,000 years ago. We are the future, that is all you need to know. So you were born and raised on the islands before you moved to Revachol? I am a descendant. The narrow streets of Ulenbeer are within me. In my genetic dreams, I see young Semines women walk into the grey mass on Ile de Fantôme, waiting on Immaculate Conception from the Pale. Well, that's new and psychedelic. That's, he's a Semines supremacist who's never set foot there. That's impressive. So you did come from the islands. So you did not come from the islands, or understood. So you did not come from the islands. No, he cranes his head. I have heard about it on the radio. I was right. So you're not really Semines, you're just from Revachol. Or cool. This may get me hit, but, so you're not really Semines, are you? I'm from Couron, he changes tactics. And no, it is not just in Revachol. The city is central to the Semines strategy. Spreading through its trade networks, our culture will dominate the world. You have heard enough about our phylogenetic secrets for today. You have extinction to come to terms with, and never getting that dead body down from the tree. Oh, you had to add that. You had to add that. Let's ask him about his tattoos. Unless, should we ask him what he thinks about this? What are these tattoos of yours supposed to mean? Like, Kim is the opposite side of the coin from this guy. Kim wants to be Revachol and the area that he's in, but is unable to get people to see him as anything other than a foreigner. This guy, apparently born and raised in Revachol, and wants nothing more than to be a foreigner. Which is interesting. But yes, what are these tattoos of yours supposed to mean? Racists are generally not very good examples of their race. He gestures towards the lorryman down the street. Perception, hearing, medium success. Welcome to Revachol. You hear him yell at a red-headed woman in the street nearby. Logic success. He must think redheads are immigrants. What does this have to do with the tattoos? Measurehead. I am not like them. I am craniometric perfection. I have taken the trouble to permanently draw a phrenologic grid on my skull and features. This should dispel any doubt. Oh boy. Then what about the other tattoos? Visual calculus success. I'm having so much success tonight that I'm getting worried. The drawings are precise and look true to their pseudoscientific ambitions. One thing, however, it is not entirely free of throwbacks to the phylogenetic tree. His large jaw, for example, could be a trait indicative of criminalism. Also, his earlobes could be smaller. Oh, game, you're really going to make me have to... Oh, no. Okay, here goes. Are you sure? I mean, that jaw is clearly an atavistic stigmata. Your earlobes are too big. You sure I'm not craniometrically superior to you? You're right, that's craniometric perfection. My race does not stand a chance. Or say nothing. I don't know. Say nothing. I'm gonna say nothing and let him talk himself into a corner, I guess. Your silence betrays your inferiority. You do not have a reply. You should enter a deep race slumber. Perhaps in 4,000 years there is need for a servile homunculus. Oh. Well, that wasn't the best answer, I guess. Maybe I should have told him his earlobes were too big. So, Kim, what do you think about this? I think this racist is better than the last, but the next racist will be the really good one. Thank you, Kim. Conceptualization. That will be our lucky racist. How do you know there will be a next racist? I like the previous racist better, actually. Well, I did not like the previous racist better, and there's definitely going to be a next racist, so that will be our lucky racist. He will grant us 3 wishes. Oh, a genie racist! Excellent! Your paedomorphic friend has quick wits. He leans in to inspect. A protruding occiput and an indented zygomatic bone. The lieutenant does not flinch. You should keep him close. The congenital defect of farsightedness does not render him a complete invalid. He still has the use of his mind. Well, I'd already noticed that. Thank you. I don't know that I really want to show him the mug. But yeah, that leaves me with the 8% chance and the 92% chance. If it gets me to the button, let's just... you can't do that in dialogue. Oh dear. Okay. Let's subscribe. Please don't be a permanent change. Ask what kind of races are there first. Classification is core to this stuff. That's a success. Measurehead, I am new to this world. Help me understand its races. I need to know what kind of different races are there, or I don't want to do that. 1 foot on the road, 2nd foot on the road. Kim, do you? The lieutenant looks at you. I do. Whisper, this is for the thing! Or, on second thought, I don't. Relinquish the opportunity to learn advanced race theory. This is for the thing! The lieutenant looks towards the harbor's electronic door and then to you. He lets out an audible sigh. Oh, this man is too smart for this world. You are obviously a liberal zeolite, the man tells him. A polyculturist. Ugh, I can see it from your love of microtechnology and your sartorial choices. Do not deny your friend the truth you have denied yourself. There are 3 categories of race. Type A, the heroic races. Type B, the servile races. And the vile C to F race cauldron of pedastry. Which one do you need education on? I don't really know that I want to be reading all of this aloud. I don't want these words in my mouth. Tell me the Type A races. Those are the Seminese, the Areopagite, and the Occidentals, excluding the Maun, of course. The Maun are riddled with eczema, to the point where they find it impossible to smile. They're all lactose intolerant, a common result of inbreeding. This is awful. This is awful. I don't want to read this. A receding genetic pool has led the Maun on reprehensible street parades in bound cities like Stadsgall and Reedport, wearing wooden clogs on their feet and little green tassels on their hats. Wait, who exactly are the Maun? Or, okay, got it, who are Type A then in your view? Who exactly are the Maun? You know them by the names of their nation-states, the Orangees, the Gottenwaldians, and the Konigstenners. My people simply call them Maun. We already covered the fact that your people are not the people you're claiming. Encyclopedia Success. Maun is a derogative term for first world people of Gotwaldian descent. They do not all have eczema. Also, people of Katla, like the Suru and the Uhuru, are much more lactose intolerant. The wooden clogs, though? Or got it? The wooden clogs, though? In some municipalities of Orange, see people do wear shoes made of wood to street parades. Green, orange, and even yellow tassels have also been seen on hats. I think I hate this man. I do not like Measurehead at all, and I really dislike reading his words. The Maun are proof that you can have too much Occidental racial purity and tassel-centric culture. Inbreeding has led to a lactose-intolerant sub-race whom no one can take seriously. Ugh. Composure, success. Colorful tassels are, let's be honest, not a good sartorial choice for this century. You might want to avoid wooden clogs, too. Okay, got it. Who are Type A, then, in your view? The Vespertines and Messinins of Vesper and Messina, the ancient Meteorans of Meteo by Golden Pacific Sea, the Suricine of Sur-la-Clef, and even the North Konigstenners all have Type A race propensities. The other large Marndale civilization, the Mesk, are too yellow and Olangius to count as a heroic race. True, they are violent and expansionist, but they have a glandular problem. He draws his finger across his face. Overproduction of sebum. Sebum is leaking into their brains, making them listen to El Mariachi music and eat toxic minced meat-based food, which in turn only produces more sebum. And who are the Seminese and Areopagites in this? As proven by the Maun and the Mesk, Occidental Type A is in retrograde. The Seminese and the Areopagite are on the ascent. And the Seminese are? And the Areopagites? Or what's the difference between the Seminese and the Areopagites? Continue receiving wisdom. Why did I go down this path? I hate this. What's the difference between them? The Areopagites are sleek, long-headed. The Seminese are powerful, mesomorphic. The former is an immutable progenitor, unchanged since the supercella of Pericarnassus. Ancient brains rest in their slender skulls. He falls silent, contemplating the beauty and the mystery. Ooh. Then he continues, the latter is perfected and adapting. Together they form the Semino-Aeropagite or Semiopagite super race. It is all there is, no more type A races in the world. And I have no option out of this. I have to ask about the others. Type B. Type B are the unheroic races, amorphous non-competitors of the great race. The Kojkosh and the Vashiles, they are mud-colored people. Visual calculus. The Kojkosh of Grad, Hugos, the Meskchest et al. Are what you would call white, officer, in a suspect description. You said Kojkos. I've been trained to identify them as white in official descriptions, or mud-colored. I've been trained to identify them as white. Yes, to an untrained eye, the Kojko appear white and pinkish, like a ham sandwich, but look into their eyes and you will see. He squints, full of sage wisdom. They are of an indistinct color, and so is their skin. Unhealthy, muddy, and ashen. I mean, I was warned that he was a supremacist coming in on this, but I did not think that I was going to have to read this much awful, awful dialogue. Oh no. Nope. I'm not reading any more of this. I'm just going to let it exist on the screen for a bit, and then I'm hitting continue. I'm not reading any more of this. Oh, no. Oh, no. Rhetoric's a success. Wouldn't he be one for ethnostates? You don't like them? They are microscopic. The Semino-Aeropagite superstate will cover the entire remaining planetary crust, uninterrupted from Holy Seminine to the boreal plateau of Katla. And those Vashiles you mentioned, I'm going to be going through this as quickly as I can. Well, describing the revolution as the single greatest failure committed by humans in our 82,000-year history on this planet may be a bit strong. Encyclopedia success. Is it 82,000 years that we've been recording history? You have very little idea of what is happening, but that seems a little off. Let's see. I'm pretty sure history hasn't lasted that long. I've heard about this revolution. Mistakes were made, but it was the right stuff. You're wrong about it. That revolution was perpetrated by degenerate left-wing marauders, not all the people of Revcol. Or, go away, stupid political thoughts. What was this revolution? I'm pretty sure history hasn't lasted that long. The mysteries of the people of this planet are a tragedy that is played out countless times over, like a fever dream of skin, hair, and bone. Wake up, naive chess piece. Go away, stupid political thoughts. What was the revolution? Please, can we talk about something, anything other than race, please? The revolution came to Revcol from Grad in Sarth-ridden potato carts. It is literally an illness, a prion disease that leaves the parietal and frontal lobe ridden with holes. A soft sponge-like mass of dementia, hallucinations, and paranoia. But another world war you're fine with. And then we're getting pretty racist again, so we'll just skip past that. Although why he thinks potatoes have anything to do with it is very Okay, only one left to go. Type C through F are Museum of Failed Chimeric Experiments and Tragic Maladaptations. They are tortured creatures waiting to be put to sleep. He's giving me an out and I'm taking it. I could ask about the chimeric experiments, but yeah, better not to go into it. Moving on. To entertain ourselves, were there any able-bodied races you needed educate? Oh, lordy. Now that we've been through all the types, do I understand advanced race theory yet? You understand nothing! To solve the great race enigma, you have to first ask yourself, what is the race enigma? You've not even worded the mystery, let alone solved it. Ugh. Will you help me get that body down if I do? How do I word the mystery? Which is accepting more of this? Or, on second thought, I don't have time to get any deeper into the stuff, which is decline. Well, let's ask the important questions. Will you help me get that body down if you do? We will see. Kim, access to the Union is important for our investigation, but there may be another way in, without becoming a race theorist. Oh, Kim, I want to believe, because I don't want to have this conversation anymore. I don't have the time, I don't have brain cells, I do not have the will. Decline. Let's discuss something else, anything else. Fine, let's show him the mug. He does not so much as glance at the object. Okay. Know anything about it? This your kind of thing? Or put this in the trash lately? Put this into the trash lately? Stop showing me your pathetic cup. I have no interest in it. Drama. He had nothing to do with it, so, apparently I can tell when people are telling the truth to me as well as when people are telling lies. Which, nice. Leave.
We still need to get into the harbor. We need help with the tree situation. There must be another way.
His gaze wanders over the whirling's roof to the yard. Oh, yes. Thank you, Kim. So, obviously, I am not getting at that button. Especially if it involves ever having a conversation with that man again. So I need to figure out how to get onto the roof of the Whirling in Rags. Let's see. Well, I'm going somewhere. Where am I going? without even knowing the way. Ah, that's just the closest I can get to it. That's a pity. Okay, what do we got down here? The lorries probably stored fuel here. Now they store booze. Oh, booze mixed with gasoline. That sounds sounds extremely unpleasant, actually. All right, what have we got here? Grodd Factory of Magnets and Miracles U-49. A lorry stuck in the traffic jam. This big, heavy, Grodd-made machine is well kept for such an old machine. Look in the window or leave? Let's look in the window. The windows are clear. They've been recently washed. You can see a lorryman's cabin with personal belongings, stickers, insignia. Perception, smell. Fumes of heavy fuel oil waft over you, making your eyes sting. The odor mixes with cigarette residue. What kind of stickers and insignia, or what about the back seat? What kind of stickers and insignia? The driver has adorned his space with a substantial collection of peculiar paraphernalia. Proclamations about honor, strength, and purity are glued to various panels. Perception, sight success. A large metal pendant hangs from the rearview mirror. The pendant features a sun crowned with wavy rays. Encyclopedia success. It is the seal of Royalist era revocable. What about the back seat? Sight, perception. The back end of the cabin has a small perch to sleep, large ashtrays. There are several suns and wheels sewn into the curtains. Conceptualization success. A book with ragged edges catches your notice. The front cover features a large, muscular man. The title reads, Man from Sheimdall in the Lost City of the Pygmies. I will never escape that word. Kim. Racist nationalist paraphernalia. He grits his teeth. Not unusual in this part of town. This is our guy. The lieutenant nods towards the racist lorry driver. You think this lorry belongs to our tough guy, Kim? Leveled up, got a skill point, got 5 XP. Kim, lightly, yes, the guy's proud of who he is, drapes it all over his machine. Composure success. There he is in front of Freed, smoking nervously, hoping it's over. Okay, we shall leave. And since we leveled up, we are absolutely going to do a full save instead of a quick save. And we are going to have a look through here, and we're going to actually read things and see if we don't find something that will raise our morale. Let's see. Logic, wield raw intellectual power, deduce the world. Encyclopedia, call upon all your knowledge, produce fascinating trivia. Rhetoric, practice the art of persuasion, enjoy rigorous intellectual discourse. Drama, play the actor, lie and detect lies. Conceptualization, understand creativity, see art in the world. Visual calculus, reconstruct crime scenes, make laws of physics work for the law. Well, none of those seem to have anything to do with morale, so let's hit up psyche. Volition. Hold yourself together. Keep your morale up. That might be what I'm looking for, but I'm going to go through the rest just in case. Inland Empire. Hunches and gut feelings. Dreams and waking life. Empathy. Understand others. Work your mirror neurons. Authority. Intimidate the public. Assert yourself. Esprit de corps. Connect to Station 41. Understand cop culture. And suggestion. Charm men and women. Play the puppet master. So far, Volition seems like the one that I should be going for. But I'm just going to go through the rest to make sure. I don't expect it to be in physique, but you know, I'm reading everything anyway. Let's see. Endurance. Take the blows. Don't let the world kill you. Pain threshold. Shrug off the pain. They'll have to hurt you more. Physical instrument. Flex powerful muscles. Enjoy healthy organs. Oh, I think that the kibosh is on that one. Electrochemistry. Go to party planet. Love and be loved by drugs. Shivers. Raise the hair on your neck. Tune into the city. And half-light. Let the body take control. Threaten people. Huh. Okay, and then there's Motorix. Hand-eye coordination. Ready, aim, and fire. Perception. See, hear, and smell everything. Let no detail go unnoticed. Reaction speed. The quickest to react. An untouchable man. Savoir-faire. Sneak under their noses. Stun with immense panache. Interfacing. Master machines. Pick locks and pockets. Or composure. Straighten your back. Keep your poker face. So yes, I believe that Volition, the hold yourself together and keep your morale up, is the one that we are looking for to hopefully increase our morale points past 1. So, let's level that sucker up. Alright. And now we have 2 morale. Ha 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 ha. And that taken care of. A full proper save rather than a quick save. And we've still got about 10 minutes, so let's keep wandering down this way and see what this dot is. A foreign car, kept in good condition. Encyclopedia, a Stash Rajko, one of the finest Zismesk-made motor carriages ever. An oldie but a goodie. Who drives these? Or, that's cool, but I have policeman things to do. Who drives these? Not many people outside of Grad, and Revcall West too, it appears. Hey Kim, check this out. Or, that's cool, but I have policeman things. Kim, check this out. Kim, a Stash Rajko KK2. That's a classic model. The lieutenant replies with a nod. Never thought I'd see another one repainted after what happened last time. Alright, hold on. Maybe I can impress him. Do I know what happened last time? Or what happened last time, Kim? You know what? Let's just straight up ask him. What happened? An old case from my precinct. A couple of Zimisk migrants saw a Stash Rajko stopped in the street, painted just like this, muddy brown. Murdered the driver on the spot. Oh goodness. They said it was an honor killing, Hussar style. The Zimisk community protested the trial, flying the banners of some old king or whatever. He shakes his head. 5,000 came to protest. For the color? Encyclopedia. Correction. 4,395. The 4th largest public protest of a criminal trial in Revcall. My goodness. Hate to correct you, Kim, but only 4,395 people were on that protest. Who are this whatever words? Who are that community? What did they sentence the killers to? Kim, could our hanged man have been the driver of this car? Interesting. Before we proceed, I've got an opinion on this paint job. Or got it. Finish the thought. Who are this community? People were paid to protect. The lieutenant shakes his head. Let's leave it at that. What did they sentence the killers to? He studies his reflection in the car window. 4 years for murder in Reunion. The lieutenant shrugs. The perps were remorseful. Their sorry knocked 8 years off the sentence. That's the system. Logic success. The prisons in the greater Revcol industrial harbor are already full. Prisoners are expensive to maintain. The longer the sentence, the larger the cost. And this is an interesting thought. Kim, could our hanged man have been the driver of this car? Could it be another strategical murder? He gives you a crooked smile. Honestly, that just doesn't seem like the type of vehicle our dead guy would drive, so my initial guess is the two are not related. Okay, so I'm not going to correct him about the protest. But I wonder, do I want to know an opinion? Do I want to have an opinion on the paint job? You know what? No, got it. Finish that thought. Okay, getting the hanged man's boots, get the boots off the victim's feet, find an armor piece. And, I have to return and confront Kuno. That's lovely. That's great. Oh, what's this? Oh, sure. I need every bit I can get. Okay, there's something down here. Oh, there's something and someone down here. Several. And another shirt. A white tank top with +1 physical instrument. Sure. What to start with? Let's start with the monument. Horseback Monument. An old monument stands in the middle of the traffic island, pointing towards the sea. It looks as if it's been reassembled piece by piece, secured and mounted in the air with the aid of numerous ropes and rods. Who is this, or leave? Okay, who is this? A silver plaque on the statue's pedestal reads, I am Philippe III, the Squanderer, the greatest of the Philippian kings of Revcol, son of Philippe II, the Opulent, father of Philippe IV, the Insane. Perception sight success. As you look up, you notice something about the statue. There are some odd indentations on the king's chest piece. Let's see, that brings up what indentations, what do I see, or a medium difficulty encyclopedia, what did this king do? With a 92% chance, so I am going for it. What did he do? What did he do? You have no idea what you did a week ago. How would you know what this guy did many centuries ago? That is a failure. That is a big fail. That was a, wow, that... The chances of failure were so low, and yet I found them anyway. High above you, the king stands triumphantly, oblivious to your memory trouble. What indentations? What do I see? Something with great kinetic energy seems to have impacted the cuirass, around where the heart is. A bullet? Visual calculus success. Someone shot him in the heart. Interesting. Lieutenant, has someone shot the king? Point to the indentation, or don't mention it. Oh, I'm gonna mention it. Okay, he cleans his glasses before looking up. I can't see it, but I'll take your word for it. What do you think? Well, Martinez is riddled with bullet holes. This place saw a lot of action during the Revolution. But the statue is recently renovated, so maybe a joke, target practice, or a political statement? Yes, a practical joke. Target practice. Political, it's a king and he's shot. Or none of the above. Maybe it's connected to the murder? It's a very former king. Maybe it's connected to the murder. If we connect every bullet hole in Martinez to the murder, we'll get an overwhelming amount of loose threads. He takes his notebook out. But then again, we don't really know what we're dealing with here, so... He takes a note. I've made a note. Don't hold your breath. The king stands high above you, surveying the bay, mute in indifference to your sightings. Alright. We'll just leave that alone. Oh, and there's a dot over here. A bold slogan, Humanox, covers the truck. Okay, that didn't bring up anything. So I believe what we will do is head over here, where there is a person here of indeterminate gender or age, and a back of yet another lorry. And since it is 10:30, I will save off. There we go. And this will be returned to on Sunday. Alright, so that was the makeup stream for the missed Sunday stream of Disco Elysium. Definitely a lot of dialogue that I didn't want to read today. I'm not entirely certain how to process exactly what was going on with that, everything that was happening there. But we do have a new person to speak to next time who will hopefully be less racist in a way that I have to read out loud. Or less racist in general and specific. Less racist would be good. That was, Measurehead there was deeply unpleasant to read, and even worse to try to read aloud. So I would prefer not to have to go through that again. Anyway, tomorrow everything returns to my usual variety schedule. There will be Among Us tomorrow night, starting at about 7 p.m. and running to as close to 10 p.m. as we actually finish a match. Then on Thursday, there will be Try Not to Die Thursday, where I will be continuing my base in Oxygen Not Included, and continuing to hopefully not kill my little duplicants before they can do anything useful, or at all. And then on Sunday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, I will be playing Disco Elysium again, continuing from this point that we just stopped at. And in the meantime, I hope everyone has a great rest of the night and a great several more hours until I return. And good night.